I'm not sure that Americans want to elect as president a citizen of the world. We want a citizen of the United States.
I don't think there's any way that he can maintain this aura, this sort of messianic, charismatic aura that he has now, and be visible as just a regular, normal human being. No one has ever pulled that off, and again, whether he becomes president or not, he's not going to pull it off either. At some point, he's going to disappoint people.
My dad always counseled me, know where people stand on the issues, because what's most important is the fine print. Don't be bowled over by the hype.
I think that everybody is caught up with the mood and the music. Everybody's looking at Obama's affect and his charisma and his speaking style. They're not listening to the lyrics. But after he's elected president, it's the lyrics that matter, not the music.
Yeah. We about to make history. The first black president is destined and it's meant to be. Get off your ass, black people. It's time to get out and vote. Paint the White House black.
You send a kid to the emergency room for a treatable illness like asthma. They end up taking up a hospital bed. It costs, you gave them treatment early, and they got some treatment and a breathalyzer, or an inhalator, not a breathalyzer. I haven't had much sleep in the last 48 hours, so.
The Bentley coupe paint is dripping wet, it got sex appeal, never should have hated. You never should have doubted him. With a slot in the president's iPod, Obama shouted him.
And over the last 15 months, we've traveled to every corner of the United States. I've now been in 57 states. I think one left to go. One left to go. Alaska and Hawaii I was not allowed to go to, even though I really wanted to visit, but my staff would not justify it.
The world is ready for change because Obama is here, yeah. Because Obama is here. The world is ready for change because Obama is here, yeah.
This past week, we passed out of the U.S. Senate Banking Committee, which is my committee.
This Memorial Day, as our nation honors its unbroken line of fallen heroes, and I see many of them in the audience here today. I had an uncle who was one of who was part of the first American troops to go into Auschwitz and liberate the concentration camps. And the story in our family is that when he came home, he just went up into the attic, and he didn't leave the house for 6 months.
For the first time in my adult lifetime, I'm really proud of my country. And not just because Barack has done well, but because I think people are hungry for change.
Why have you ruled that out, running nationally?
You know, I am a believer in knowing what you're doing when you apply for a job. And I think that if I were to seriously consider running on a national ticket, I would essentially have to start now before having served a day in the Senate. Now, there's some people who might be comfortable doing that, but I'm not one of those people.